place like flower peace in the dark of night. Tabletops counting nerves in the early hours. Stone cold inside. Banging drums, dancers, never needing answers.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm very excited for you to be here. If you are new, welcome. So, in honor of Taurus season, I figured that we could dive into the topic of materialism, all the zodiac signs, for, you know, tangible things. We kind of have like our own direction for what sparks our possessive nature. It's a good debate. It's something that if you want to look deeper into, you might want to look at your second house, which is the house of possessions. Do what you want. Okay? Alright, so let's get started. Okay, so Aries. First thing that comes to my mind is anything that's fast. They love fast things. It's kind of in their nature. It's built in there. They don't like waiting. That's not... Patience is very... I mean, I'll get into a video for that for all the zodiac signs one day, but yeah, Aries kind of has trouble with that. Games, cars, so anything that has agility. They want something that can get them out the door immediately. In armor, anything that can move them in a direction where they can start up their new life. Ultimately, something that can get them from point A to point Z, and they don't have to stress about it. They strive for, you know, a certificate in anything. I see a lot of people that have moon in Aries that they have incredible persistence. That is admirable. So next is Taurus. We all knew this was coming. Taurus is the master of materialistic items. And this is not me saying it in a bad way. They are very in tune with what is worth their money. They will spend like crazy, but it's only on items that they know will last for a lifetime. And it's more so things that are lasting in comfort. They want to come home and they want to be able to turn on their Lux TV with their Lux remote and their Lux couch and be like, I paid for that. I did that. And this is my resting point. So no one bother me, bring me my snacks. Living life at its best and relaxing because you can't take it too seriously. Money will always come. That's their philosophy in life. Phones. I'm talking to you. My brother goes through so many phones. I cannot even begin to explain. And it's for no reason too. It's just, he's like, I just want to buy a new phone for no reason. Next is Gemini. I love this sign when it comes to materialism. They know their shit too. They really do because they're right after Taurus. So it's kind of like, oh, pass it on. They focus primarily on travel. Tickets, memberships to like a gym or, you know, a concert or anything that they have easy access to that they can bring a lot of people with them to, maybe for free. So they could be like, you know, the attention, an eye catcher. You know, people could be like, oh, thank you for bringing me to this concert or this event. Like, I wouldn't have been able to go without you. They kind of set these events up. And they know it's going to keep bringing people in. So if they have more people, what's connected to people is gifts. So they're going to have all these things for them. You got to ask a Gemini about the world because they base their life on finding out about it, which is why they're such deep thinkers. They have a lot to say about a lot of things. All they look forward to is saving so they can have this extra freedom that they talk about all the time. It just makes sense for them. Okay, Cancer. Hard shell, right? That's their protective barrier. At the same time, what comes to mind when I think of a Cancer is their home. They take such pride in it. If they don't have a home of their own, it's probably like their room is their sanctuary. They make sure that it's heavenly. You walk in and you're like, wow, nice pillows, wow, nice blanket, like, wow, nice chair, what the heck? And that's where I think if Cancer is going to spend on anything, going to be decor. It's a way to show their exterior to other people in a way where, hey, look at me, look how well I take care of the physical. Furthermore, it's also important that they take care of how they look. I know a lot of people that have Cancerian traits that you just want to steal their style. Ask like where they got certain things, or if they do tell you where they got certain things, you're like, oh yeah, let me just jot that down real quick. Thanks. They might keep like birthday cards and like dolls and anything that brings a memory, which is, you know, it's cute because they want to keep it forever and they won't throw it out. They'll make it a part of the decor. It'll be a part of the home so it feels like home, right? You don't want to walk into a Cancer's home and feel like robotic because they're so soft and so reassuring. And yeah, Cancers are good at that. They're good at making you feel comfortable. Okay, so we have Leo. Leo and materialism. Looks. It's all about how you look. Leos that I know, they take care of themselves. They take care of themselves. They will not, they refuse to look like shit. Their nails are always done. Their hair is always done. Their outfit is always on point. They have a new outfit probably like every other week. This can, you know, easily slip into like vanity, but it's not. I can reassure you that it's not. Like, everyone wants someone that smells good. You don't want to be around somebody that kind of falls off on their hygiene or doesn't want to care for themselves. If anything, you want to help those types of people and you want them to make themselves feel good and look good, if that makes sense. And that just comes naturally to a Leo because their presence is very demanding. You walk into a room and you'll know who is a Leo. They're kind of guiding everybody throughout the room, and in order to do that, you gotta look good, you gotta feel good. That's their motto. Look good, feel good. Boom, boom, boom. And it's something that they look forward to. You know, as hard as it may seem, they make it look easy. Next is Virgo. If there's any sign that I know that takes materialism seriously, it's a Virgo. And like I said before, it's not a bad thing. It's just what you need sometimes to kind of motivate you. And this can be a huge motivator for a Virgo. New things, anything, they're on it. They're flipping through those magazines and they're like, oh, maybe I'm gonna change my room, my entire room this month. Next month, same thing. Because it's perfection, and someone who is a perfectionist is always gonna go to those lengths to change their environment, to maybe change themselves, and it can burden them a little bit. They also would spend the most money on massages, skincare. They'll care about, you know, facials. They will feel unprepared if they're not prepped. So they always want something at that moment. Like, I need that carpet. Why do you need that carpet? You don't need the carpet. Someone might pop up at a random notice. You know, I want my home to look clean. I want my, I want a new blow dryer. Why do you need a new blow dryer? Because if that blow dryer breaks, I can have another blow dryer on hand. With all things considered, it's very important for them to be prepared. Next is Libra. So I hope you guys see this pattern that I'm going with. Libra wants all of it, all right? They are the one person that has the certain item that you've been watching and stalking and trying to get your hands on for a while. Immediately. They've already clicked the website, typed in whatever item that they want, put it in their cart. Sometimes when people look at a Libra, they're like, wow, your fashion sense is incredible. Or you have that already? Like, I thought that didn't come out yet. They have it. Sooner or later, someone else is going to have it, so they want it first. You know? The thing with Libra is they take care of these items. So maybe like it'll be hard for a Libra to kind of pass on their collective of items to the next person because their entire life is a collection of materialistic items. It's beauty. So next is Scorpio. Now, Taurus and Scorpio are opposite signs. If Taurus is related to comfort for themselves, Scorpio is bringing comfort to others. Out of all the signs, materialistically, I feel like Scorpio is the most giving sign that there is. They do not care how much money they spend, and they want to spend things like, I've spoken about Scorpio being a motivator, right? So they're making sure that if they spend, it's going to be worthwhile. It's going to be an event, you know, a vacation with bunch of friends, a bunch of family. They're making memories, and at the same time they're saying to themselves like, I did this, I brought everyone together. Where's the champagne? Start throwing the money. They are such genuine gift givers. They think about what means something. Like, money is not the meaning to a Scorpio. It's what they can do with that money. I think of like Drake, you know that video I'm talking about where he just doesn't even care about the money, he just starts giving it to everybody, but he knows that it's valuable to other people. He knows that they give to him, so he's going to give back. And he's going to get people riled up and back together. And this is a common nature out of a lot of people, you know, to give back. But Scorpio is, you know, they're sure that money is an energy. So that energy is always going to keep cycling back to them, even if it's not money. I don't know if I'm like explaining this in the right way, but it makes sense to me. But to a Scorpio, that's energy. I'm giving. I want the money so I could spend it. I don't need the money, I just want it. So next is Sagittarius, right after Scorpio. They come up with this ideal that if they find sales or they find something better, a better deal, they want things that cannot be found anymore. Like antiques and like vintage, things that kind of make people go, ooh, what is that? So Sagittarius can talk about it. I feel like a Sagittarius, their homes are like museums. I have it. So now everybody come look at it, walk in and be like, what is that? And what is that? It's fun and it brings conversation. It makes them optimistic. It makes them look forward to a lot of things, and they can connect with people. They can connect with themselves first and foremost. That's why I think Sagittarius is such a adventurous person, is because they can go out of their way and do all these things that can fulfill their lifestyle. It's always showcased in their home, in their car, and they can bring things back that can correlate with that memory. Next is Capricorn, best of the best. What do I mean by that? A nice house, a nice car, nice clothes, a nice boat. Why? Boats are cool. Hardest worker I know is a Capricorn. Like dead ass, like they go through a lot of pain and have the mental capacity to get through anything. In fact, in order to get these materialistic items, you need money, so you need to work. And that just clicks for a Capricorn. Like they're like, obviously that's what's gonna happen. Why don't I just work my ass off so I can get anything that I want that not a lot of people can get? That's the thing with Capricorn, is no one has this. Or it's something that a lot of people strive for, but it could like slip out of their fingers. For a Capricorn, it's like, I'm always gonna be the best, so I'm gonna have the best and I'm never gonna lose the best. If you wanna think extra in terms of materialism, Capricorn should come to your mind. The scary thing is Capricorn can rely so much on money that it starts to become their happiness. It starts to become them. And there's like a distinction between a piece of paper, you know, currency, and your impact on other people. They want to combine the success of themselves and the availability of money and combine the two and make them feel like that was worth everything. Like, I need that money. Not I want that money. I need that money. Aquarius, oh my goodness, materialism with Aquarius. I'm gonna say this from personal experience. You do not need everything. Like, you have too much junk. Aquarians are like known hoarders. Hello, it is I. I have this thing where I'll have like $100 bill, right? And with that $100 bill, I'll buy like 10 or 15 items that are on sale. It could be like cheap items too, like I don't care. As long as I can have like a variety of different things, it just makes sense to me. Because I'm like, ooh, that could go with that and that could go with that. Aquarius wants a variety. They want that, and then they want like a million colors of that. They want that book. They want all the volumes for that book. It's like a connective purpose for the Aquarius, because if you have one thing, if you have the others, you can gain the knowledge of everything, all of it. But I feel like Aquarius will definitely pay for anything that gives them knowledge. They are the testers of the Zodiac with materialistic items. Oh, I went through that and that and that. Yeah, you don't need it. But out of all those, maybe you should get that. And finally, we have Pisces. Now, Pisces and materialism, I think this is kind of like a combination of all the mutable signs, because Pisces is the last sign. So they can carry traits of like the Virgo, of the Sagittarius, of the Gemini. So a little bit of adventure from the Gemini, a little bit of rarity from the Sagittarius, a little bit of perfectionism from the Virgo, and you can come up with, in a box, it has a bow on it, and no one has touched it except them. Anything that Pisces can look back on years from now, like I'm telling you, like 50, 60 years from now, a once in a lifetime kind of thing, that is usually what Pisces kind of gravitates towards. Is when they spend, they will cherish it. Let's say that it loses its value, or it kind of, you know, it falls apart, whatever item that they've bought, they know that they can use that again. For a Pisces, it's, I could never find this ever again. Like, the earth only supplies a certain amount of resources. This, I can flip it, I can do this, I can do that, I can give it to this person, and then I could get it back. Like, it's like a loop for the Pisces, which is why Pisces doesn't throw anything out. Pisces takes care of their items because they put a lot of energy into it, the emotional energy connected to that item. And that is it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I sure did. It was fun kind of like going over what the zodiac signs might consider to be like a possession, or like a need or a want. Of course, materialism isn't the first thing that we should be thinking about. There are definitely people out there that don't have homes and don't have cars and don't have clothes or food, and don't have a roof over their head, but also you can't forget that they daydream about these things, right? Like, we're always dreaming, like, I wish I had that, and I wish I had this, and it's never enough, because with materialism, like, you always want more, and sometimes, like, you gotta kick back and be like, okay, maybe that's enough, maybe I should chill. Oh, and before I forget, happy Taurus season, bull season, awesome season. I hope you guys have a good day, night, wherever you are in the world, and this alien is out, and I will see you guys later.